Hey folks, welcome back to Field of Glory Empires. Okay, alright, we've got some decisions to look at, so let's have a look at this first. Jatris, which is part of Gatea, was raided by Pontus, but the interlopers were soundly defeated. They didn't actually do much to us other than just reduce our effectiveness a little, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to keep them on raid there, and we'll try again. Albeit Pontus was raided by Sarmatia and the interlopers were soundly defeated. That was here. So, yeah. This was a bit of a, an interesting choice by battle mode. Like, because I think I kind of misunderstood it here. I thought this was going to be I thought this was mostly a Hellenic province, but it's not. This is not the best province for us, to be honest. But that's okay. We do now have enough money and manpower to be able to go with this regional decision to take one of these. So I'm going to grab this. See, this one is also, it says Hellenic independent, but the ethnicity is nomadic. But yeah, I've just had a look at the the modifiers. So if you look at Elena Sota, it says the rulers of this nation consider that they are the savior of all Hellenes, Hellenes, wherever they are. A conquered region with a majority of Hellenes won't have a temporary production penalty nor any decadence from conquest, contrary to the usual. Conversely, they're often harsh to foreign populations and will gain more decadence from conquest of them. So skip pacification, but more decadence from conquest. Now, so this is a conquered region with a majority of Hellenes. So just because this says it's a Hellenic independent, actually, yeah, we need to make sure that this is, we have actually got the main ethnicity here as Hellenic. So let's see if we can find one around here. Yeah, none of these are going to be useful. I mean, we could just take one anyway using that regional decision. Like for example, this one here, Donatio. We could just take that. And it's got a population of 4. So this is, I've done this before in a previous game and it seemed to work fine. So I think we're going to go and do that. Let's just go to the regional decisions and then we go implant trade settlements. If you don't use these, by the way, the game will randomly delete them when they become too full, which is what one of these is telling me here. Look. So yeah, let's do this one here. You have played implant trade settlements in Tanaitis. The cost will be deducted once it triggers. Okay, it's going to be a couple of turns. We can disperse slaves. Pontus has added a new feast to its calendar. People rejoice. And we've received another progress token, which is good news. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Yeah, Sarmatia is probably just going to keep attacking us until we get out of here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my force back. If we end up losing that, I'm just don't really care, to be honest. Like I kind of, yeah, like I say, I kind of misunderstood this. It's been a while since I played this game. Like literally, this is the first, apart from the test game that I played. I think this is the first time I played it in about 2 or 3 years. I think it was 2019 when the game came out, which is when I was really playing this. And I played it again when the first DLC came out as well. Okay. It's Pontus itself that I'm kind of interested in here. And then we're going to have to start thinking about picking another target. Bosporus might be one. Are they actually... Have they got any allies with anyone? No, they've not. But they've got a cooperation with Paphlagonia. They're at war with the Alani. We could actually... And they're at peace with Scythia. We could probably take those guys on. Bosporus could be a good target for us. They also do have some Hellenic provinces here, look. Majority Hellenic provinces. Not all of them though, just these 3. So we could probably take these off them and then leave them with that. We need to take this one though. This is one of our objectives as well. So it might be wise just to take all of Bosporus's provinces and just defeat them completely before the Alani take them. So yeah, maybe that's a good plan. Yeah, maybe I grab... Where were we going to go first though? It's going to defend with just 4 units. What have we got here? This is Panticapium. Population 5. This has got more food there. We're going to need. That's also an objective. Yeah, maybe I get these guys just moving around here just for the time being. And then we'll declare war on Bosphorus. I don't think they're going to have much to defend themselves with. We do need to have a look at what they've got there, though. With that in mind, let's get the pirate ships over here this turn too, and we'll declare war next turn if we decide that's a good idea. Okay, everything else is looking pretty good. Yeah, again, I don't need to micromanage this stuff too much. We've got plenty of money now. I might put this back into... I think we're okay on the CDR ranking, aren't we? If I remember right. I can never remember where this one is. There we are. Yeah, so we're actually in the top third. And we're quite well into the top third as well, about halfway through. So we should be good. We don't need to put any more into culture. Let's just roll the turn on. So this is going to be turn 20. Be interesting to see what Bosphorus has got up here. Did you have some armies? I guess we destroy their armies first. That's going to be the best approach, I'd say. Okay. We're still climbing up slowly in that ranking table. Okay, these guys are boarded this turn. The next turn they're going to... Yeah, so if you remember, it takes a year, basically, for each turn. I think it's a year per turn. And actually, I think it changes. So I think that the closer... I can't remember, but I think the closer you get towards the game end, the less years go by. It's kind of like Civ in that respect. I might be wrong. I need to read the manual again. Let's get these... anyway, what I was trying to point out was that these... you know how I was saying it was kind of like a little bit unrealistic that, you know, you don't have to worry about paying for ship costs? Well, there's quite a significant time. You know, it takes a whole year, essentially, or a whole turn, however many that is. So, yeah, I think it's per year. So they're basically taking a year to build their ships to get in here. All right. We can put some buildings up here too. Several signs tell us that the next few months will be particularly harsh for men and crops, and an orchard has been completed in Polemonia. Okay, so we're going with the growth again. Now we can put up a stud. This actually produces horses. Horses would be pretty useful. I don't really want to just fill this place just full of farming buildings. We do need to get some other stuff. Now, yeah, we could get the stables. It does unlock cavalry. Cavalry are good. The thing is, we need horses, and we're going to have to spend 12 gold per turn getting it. So we need the stud as well. To see what else is available. Yeah, we'll just go with, we'll keep with the vineyard there, because that's going to give us a big bonus. Ah, what about here? Okay, but there's a shepherd house, which produces wool. Do we have our own wool? I don't think we do we? Yes, we do. We've got one here, so we've already got wool. We don't need to put the shepherd house up. So we've got clean water, public works, palisade, slave market, and a theatre. Let's just get the clean water up. I think that we lost that one anyway, so let's just rebuild that. And it kind of works as a re-roll as well, you know, because it only takes a turn to come out. Got the herbalist here, 6 health and 2 manpower. The extra manpower would be really, really good. Got a charcoal pile here, which gives you 2 infrastructure, but you need lumber. We've got the stables again we've looked at, and we've got the furnace. Yeah, this takes away infrastructure but gives you money and metal. I think we need our infrastructure. We got the Thymeli, a unique and uncommon replacement of the worship place for Hellenic nations. People will commune together to celebrate their ancient beliefs. Will be removed automatically when the region reaches 16 population points and uses no building slot. Okay, this is kind of interesting. This gives you 11 culture plus 5 from the bonus of cattle. But we could get a better bonus if we also had horses. I think getting this stood up would be good. I do like the... this gives you a loyalty bonus as well, though. Yeah, that money penalty is really, really fierce. I think we'd have to get this stood up first, so let's do that. But we're growing soon anyway, so we can afford to have this, you know, to have a lot of these food buildings, essentially. Okay. Everything else is looking good there. Let's just see if there's any regional decisions we want to play. We've got the Bolster colony. Bolster, a border region not having more than 5 population, provided it is adjacent to a tribe. This one would work. Okay. There we go. So we're going to bolster that one. It's going to give you a bunch of buildings. I think it gives you some extra population as well, if I remember right. Okay, so we're going to get this theatre up and try to get our culture up here in a big way. And are there any other regional decisions we could get? Got quite a lot of money. Could recruit some hoplite mercenaries. Okay, there's no leader here, so Yeah, maybe actually getting some hoplite mercenaries might be good. Let's get these guys back to Pontus, and then we'll play that card, and then we'll send them all over to Bosporus. We're not in a massive hurry to do this war. I've kind of picked these partly arbitrarily. I think traditionally they did invade Bosporus, although it wasn't a military invasion. I think it said at the start, didn't it, that Bosporus invited them to kind of help them against some enemy, and then they ended up losing. Then Pontus kind of like absorbed them. A classic old trick. Phanagoria, Bosporus was raided by Pontus, but the defense easily repelled the invaders. Okay, let's have a look at what these guys... Oh yeah, these guys are effectiveness 1. Let's get these back into their ports, into their pirate port. I might actually build a few more of these, since we have got some money. In fact, we could actually build some troops here too. What have we got here? Let's say we were going to land here. What is the combat width? Does it tell you? Yeah, frontage is 6. Frontage is 6 here too. 5. 6. Okay. So getting some mercenary hoplites would work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got to be a little bit careful about the... Yeah, we'll just get some mercenary hoplites. We'll probably... Don't want too many troops over there. Now, this is all forest. That one's a plain. But these war chariots aren't going to be any good in forest. They're really, really crap. Their combat power is 3, but they get an attack penalty of 2 and a defense penalty of 2 in forest. They're pretty useless. So we'll drop those off, and we'll replace it. Yeah, I think what we'll do, we'll build some pirate ships instead. And we should probably start thinking about warships as well. But that might be a better idea. These are 4 upkeep. And they're only light warships. But they're not the strongest, to be fair. Let's go with... We'll keep with the pirate ships. They're only a little bit weaker anyway, to be honest. 5, 10, 15... Yeah, maybe we just build a couple. We'll just increase the size of that fleet so that we can raid even more effectively. Okay, I think we're about done. We made our choices this turn, and let's roll it on to turn 21. Let's just see if this year rolls. It's saying 291 BC at the moment. Fair weather. Yeah, interested to see exactly what the turn was. Yeah, so it did roll in 1 year. That's fine. And we're still going up the CDR ranking. We just need 1 more of these progress tokens, I think. Envoys have arrived from Seleucus. Let's see what they've got to say for themselves. They've got a transaction. Yes, it's nice that your army takes so long to march past you on parade, Lysimachos, but that's only because they are slow and unfit. Okay. They're just mocking me. View the clauses of the transaction. Yeah, they're trying to sell us some troops for metal. Nah, let's not do that. They want metal. We could sell them metal. Sorry, yeah. So we want cooperation. Just delete that. Sorry, folks. It's going to be a 36% chance. Let's see if they do that. Getting cooperation with Seleucus won't be useful. We could, for a start, we can get better trade with them. Okay. Pontus saw an invasion by Sarmatia. This is Olbia. So these guys got attacked. That kind of sucks. Let's have a look. Citizen status and state reforms. Okay. Convert ethnicities and reduce decadence. Citizenship was often hereditary, and only a few laws or decrees would allow one to become a citizen, even if at times some nations, like Rome, had to give citizenships to thousands of men and women to stop dire troubles or major unrest. Free and wealthy foreigners were often more than welcome and respected, even if not citizens. Okay, so... Let me just... I'm not going to read all these out. This is going to give us 10% chance for the government and commerce building. Oh, in your capital region and all regions of the capital province, a non-main ethnicity citizen will become one of your ethnicity. Let's just have a look at... How many of these have we got? These are all Hellenic. These are all Hellenic. I think we can just see here, can't we? What it is now. Yeah, 67%. Okay, so we've got some Caucasian slaves here. And we've also, yeah, these are all Hellenic. I don't know about that decision. That feels like it might be a little bit... Where are we? There we are. We've also got the grant citizenship to foreigners, major. Each non-main ethnicity citizen in your nation can become one of your main ethnicity with a 25% chance each. Each region with at least one such conversion gains -10 loyalty, -20 manpower, 20% manpower for 20 turns. Then we've got the reformed citizen rights. The changes can determine upset... Oh, sorry. Government age is reduced by 1/3, so it reduces decadence. There's a 50% chance to lose a progress token. That's interesting. That would reduce age. Let's just have a look at the... Okay, so the age of historical, 36, and current, 42 loyalty. So halving that would take it down to... What's that, 15? 18? Is that right? Age average of historical. And that's what that means. Oh no, historical cultural value. No, that's not what I'm looking at. Decadence. Status age penalty is 0. I don't think we need to do this yet. I think we can ignore that decision just for the time being. Okay. Let's just leave these for the time being. Now we're going to get these pirate ships together. Just going to wait another turn. And yeah, we got this army here. So let's play the regional decision to get the mercenary hoplites. It's going to be 150 gold. Regional loyalty is too high. Ah, okay. I guess we can't play it anywhere. Bit of a strange one. Religious ceremony. Raise loyalty and reduce unrest with religious buildings. Okay, we don't have many of those, so I'm going to ignore that one too. Supported by the local priests, some people are fomenting trouble in the region of Olbia. Yeah, I think we're going to lose this one. Like, I'm not that bothered, to be honest. I kind of made a bit of a mistake there with that one, but whatever. We at least got some experience for our troops, so it wasn't a complete waste of time. Okay, so what we're going to do is look like the Alani are really getting in there. Let's get on this mission quick. We're going to take this province here, I think. So let's we're going to declare war on Bosphorus. You'll be declaring war to Bosphorus. Okay. Yeah, this should be okay, I reckon. We've just got to be... It's just these chariots that are not going to be that useful. I am actually going to recruit a few more hoplites here. We'll get some more Pontic archers as well. We don't have any javelins, do we? Let's just get a whole bunch of these. Now, I'm trying to figure out... Let's see, so the javelin's going to cost 3 per turn. Upkeep. These guys are 13, so we don't need any more of them. They're expensive. So are the Lydian archers. The cavalry are cheap, and those will be useful, at least in the woods, I think. Again, now let's just have a look at this. It was right click. Oh, there we are. Okay, so yeah, they've not got a penalty in forest. Whereas I think the hoplites do, don't they? No, they don't either. Yeah, let's get some of those guys up. It's going to be kind of expensive to keep going. We will have to disband some of those eventually. But we'll get those up and then we'll send them over as well because they might be needed. I think what I'll do here is I'm going to keep the war chariots back. And we'll just keep them here. Okay. Buildings. Okay, the vineyard was completed. So, let's just have a look at what effect that had. So, yeah, we're trading this out. Look, structure needing this trade good is the tavern. And we're exporting to Amnius, which is Pontus. So we're exporting to this one out here. Because this one's got the tavern. We want to build as many taverns now as possible. And there will be other people that we can potentially sell it to as well. We do need to increase our trade acumen, of course. Alright, so let's get, what can we get here? Hemp we've got. Clear water would be useful. Wheelmaker is 5 infrastructure. That's pretty good. We've also got the training ground. Well, this will unlock armoured hoplite. That would be good, wouldn't it? We've also got the fishery, which produces fish. And then we've got the fortune teller. I'm so tempted to get the armoured hoplite. I think we will. Let's get those guys. And over here in Farnacia, we've got the shepherd's house, which produces wool. I forget, but we've already got that one, haven't we? Salt house, expert stonecutter, infrastructure, archery. We got the furnace. That's going to give us money and metal. And then we've got the theatre. Forget, have we got salt? Yeah, we have. We're getting that up. So let's get the this salt house up. It's going to increase our health, and I think it gives you food as well, doesn't it? Yeah, food 5 and health 8. That's going to be useful. Awesome. Okay, we're good for the turn, I think. Man, I love this game. And I think what I like about it is because it's relatively simple, even though it's, you know, there's some complexity to it. It's relatively simple once you start getting your head around it, and you can play it quite quick. You can play it quite quickly, I should say. We're still climbing up in the CDR table. This is good. We might be putting a little bit too much into culture here. It might be advisable to... There we go. Fighting has erupted between Pontus and Bosphorus. Yeah, it might be advisable for us to work on our production a little bit. Let's get these guys... Yeah, let's get these guys actually attacking into Pontus. Okay. There we go. So we're going to assault into Pontus here. Now, let's see what we've got in this force. Yeah, let's break these guys off. We're going to split them. And Pontus Army 2. We're actually going to catch up. So targeting Pontus fleet, and we're going to catch up with those guys. But I think we've probably got enough to be able to... 2, 3, 4... 1 light cavalry and a bunch of... Yeah, I think we should be able to do this. Now, say they're going to defend with 10 units. We've only got 16 combat power. I think this is the fleet, though. It might be better... Sorry. To remove those waypoints. Might be better just to go for this one first. This is only going to defend with 3. Let's get this one. The problem is we're risking the Alanis taking this. But yeah, look, they've actually got this province here. Bulgaria. Yeah, so we're going to have to... We're probably going to... if we want the province, we'd probably have to go to war with the Alani anyway. I really just want... It's the Hellenic provinces we want, really. Yeah, see these ones here. This one, this one, this one. This one's not so good to us, but we want to take it because it's an objective. Okay, we liberated Tanatis from the hands of the Hellenic independence. That's this one here. So we can actually start putting stuff up here too. So we've got there's a Cappadocia. This is a small trade outpost built by a Hellenic city, is acting as an emporium or trade relay. Okay, so this gives us 10 money and it also gives us food. By the way, this gave us quite a lot of money income here. So yeah, that's good. We also get the trading post, which gives us 14 money, and then we get the anchorage. This just gave us a whole bunch of money. Really, really useful. We're not getting any growth here. What I might do is I might start putting some people into... Yeah, we probably want to work on culture in this place. What can we get up here? Getting a farm would probably be wise, wouldn't it? We don't have any of those buildings there, so let's get these guys blasting out on this farm as quickly as possible. We'll save the culture for the time being. Yeah, we'll just complete... Oh no, we can't do that. We can't do that. And the reason is because we're going to be going backwards in food. Still going backwards in food. Yeah, we definitely can't do that. We need at least one person working in there. We'll try and get this farm up as quickly as we can. There's another decision we can do where we can... Where are we? Not implant trade settlements. Oh, I think we've already played that one. We did on this one here. This is the one where we build up a whole bunch of stuff here too and get some more population. Probably should have saved it for this, but never mind. We liberated Tanatis anyway. Pontus is unable to properly pay its army and 2 units reported deserters. Okay, so we lost a bit too much cash there. You've received a new regional decision, recruit hoplite mercenaries. Okay, yeah, we've tried that one. All right. Yeah, that's looking good. I think we've got all the building that we can do for the turn. So let's just roll the turn on. And then we're going to attack Bosporus. Let's see how this goes. I'm fairly sure we should win this. Yeah, 42 against combat power 6. Let's just watch the battle. Oh, all they've got is a bunch of militia. This will be a quick one. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Easy win. We're going to get a fair amount of decadence for this, by the way. We'll shoot right down the decadence CDR table because of that. But yeah, we've taken that. Now we'll probably go in and take. Yeah, oh, we've only dropped down a couple of points. Ah, looks like we've actually moved up in the culture type as well. With now the glorious monarchy. Our nation has no equal. Lysimachos is an extraordinary ruler. Pontus has been reformed and is now known as the glorious monarchy of Pontus. Okay, so. Glorious monarchy. The monarchy is ruled by a king with some form of government for counselling. The military is often well trained and ready to go to war at the king's order. So, if I remember right, this gives us a whole bunch of traits now. So I think we get... I forget which ones we get now from Glorious Monarchy. Let's just go to this progress table. Government aging and progress. Here we are. So... Yeah, Glorious Nation. We get a loyalty bonus of 15. Legacy gain increased by 35. So you want to keep this here. Decadence gain is further increased by 35%. So what happens is you are also getting more decadence. So it's interesting because you gain more legacy, but you gain more decadence. Very, very cool mechanic. Leader force pool bonus is +3. Reduction of 35% on experience needed for level up, and conversion bonus +10%. So basically you get more decadence the longer you stay in this. So what you can do is, you know, once you get too much decadence, you'll just go back down, and this time you go back down into old age, so you'll turn into an old monarchy. So, or if we go up, if we can, you know, keep that decadence down, work on our culture, then we can actually work up to an empire, and then we get a 50% status age reduction, and yeah, and then we get a bunch of other stuff as well. But for the time being, including a culture bonus, by the way. But yeah, for the time being, we're now in this, and this is a good place to be. Okay. Now, do we take this one? No, I think yeah, because we got the. By the way, we got the progress point, by the way, for succeeding in our mission. Okay, Seleucus didn't want cooperation. We conquered Panticapaeum. Okay, local forces crushed the invaders. So over here in Olbia, we actually fought back. That's good. Pontus is developing his colony of Olbia using workforce from a local tribe. There we go. Right, so we've got more people here now. Got some Germanic citizens. Let's get these guys. We probably want to be building some culture. Now, the ethnicity's moving up. Look, this is good. Yeah, let's just quickly get this theatre up, I think. No, we don't want everyone to be working in there. We get a couple of these Germanic citizens working in food. Yeah, 9 turns and then we'll get the theatre out. We could go for 12 and get some culture up. That might also be a good idea. That's a bit of a long-term project. Let's get these guys going into here and we'll go and attack this. Now, they've got quite a lot of skirmishers in this castle. We've also got citizen hoplites, war chariots, which aren't going to be much good in there, and light cavalry. Okay. Like javelin cavalry, sorry. Yeah, let's go. What we'll do is we'll move these guys in, and this will put them under siege, basically. No, that's ordering an assault. We do not want to do that. We just want to move it to siege. Okay, so this is a new objective for us now. Alternatively, we could actually just move straight here. We probably want to do that. We probably want to take these before the Alanis get them. So. Okay, we're still unable to pay our workers. Right, we need to... Sorry, our forces. We've got too many troops, I think. Okay, let's get these guys joining up there. We do need to make more money, so that means we're going to start switching some people over to some cash production. Is okay. That's 34, so we're getting plus 63 per turn. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah, it's definitely this place. This is the place to be able to put money in, I think. We'll put everything we can into getting this stood up as quickly as we can. We'll just drop our cultural production just a little bit. And we'll work on money for a little while, just to get our cash up. Where are our pirate ships? Let's get those back on the go. Okay, these aren't fully effective yet. But there's only 2 of them, so I think what we'll do is we're going to find targets. Maybe we go to Colchis. They've got a fleet there. This would be a good place to do it. We'll try it here instead. Okay. And we got a new regional decision build harbour. When we've got some more cash, we'll think about the regional decisions, because most of them take money, you see. Okay, we've got the salt mine going up next turn, which is going to be able to feed our salt house here. Everything else is looking good. I'm going to get this farm up as soon as we can. As soon as we can, being 14 turns, basically. And we are going to get starvation because we're using our food supplies here. So we probably do want to put one of the workers, there's another worker in here. Wow, 35 turns though. That's kind of brutal. Let's just try and get this out as quickly as we can. Okay, guys, this is going to be the end of the episode. Yeah, I've got to keep my videos for around half an hour because YouTube just brutally suppresses videos if they're over kind of, you know, over half an hour. Really, yeah. Look, wow, we've really gone down in the tables there because we stopped producing culture. So we probably should put that back up. Oh, it's suffering from lack of supply. Okay, that's fine. That's because we weren't getting supply to this place, to this sea province. General Crestus is now available to serve you. We got another. We got a bunch of generals. Regional decision has been removed randomly. Okay. Anyway, folks, yeah, I'm going to end the episode here. I will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about it in the comments, as always. And I read every comment. I don't always reply to them. I don't always have time, but I try to if I can. And I'll at least give you a little heart. Take it easy, guys.